Sick. So you wanted to work on, I guess let's introduce yourself really quick. So, I'm Zach, and what's your name, bro?
My name is Luke Brunslick.
Sweet. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What exactly did you want to work on? You said you wanted to work on like 540's rise and sideswipe, sort of?
Yeah, that's correct.
Branch into anything else after that?
Yeah.
Dope. What started you tricking, and like why do you want to learn these specific right now?
Well, I would like to learn these specifically right now because I think that they look like super cool, and my kicks compared to my flips stink. So it would be really nice to improve on them.
Nice. That was really honestly similar to me when I started. I did a lot of flipping, and I've always had a natural affinity to tumbling, but I really wanted to learn kicks, and they look sick. So
Right. Yeah.
It looks like you have a lot of the same the hip things that I did, in terms of form issues, because I was gonna say hip issues, but I don't mean hip issues. Just form. And so that's the main thing I noticed from your footage. But honestly, what you showed me the other day of the 540 improving, or I guess it was yesterday, the turning it into a sideswipe already looked better. So that's pretty dope. Cool. I guess let's start. You said you already warmed up. Can I see which one you want to work on first? Do you want to improve 540, or you want to go straight to trying the sideswipe?
Could I just go straight to trying the sideswipe?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you like me to do an attempt first?
Yeah, let's just see what you got.
All right.
Okay, honestly, not bad. So what do you think the issue is? You tell me before I mansplain it to you.
I would say not going inverted enough.
Okay, and what do you think causes that?
Probably mainly not arching my back and not taking off in the forward position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, sweet. So the main power for this trick, what initiates it and what causes the flip, is your left leg. You twist to your left, right?
I do.
Okay, sweet. I thought so. I just sometimes it mirrors it digitally, so I wasn't sure.
Right.
Yeah, so what you want to do, there's two ways you can do it, and that's why the two methods are slightly different. There is kicking backwards and then rotating your hip, which is kind of what I do, and that's more of a rise motion. And then there's turning and then kind of lifting your hip up almost backwards, which is more of the 540 version.
Yeah.
You said it feels a little better for the 540 version, but I'd like to kind of explore the rise version a little bit more first and then move into that, if that helps, or if you think that's okay.
Yep. That sounds good.
All right, sick. Because regardless, if you work on the other version, it'll improve the 540 version, because it's almost it's a hip rotation thing that when you kick and you turn, even if you get a little extra turn from the other version, then it'll hit your 540 or sideswipe 540 version. So I want to show you really quick what I'm talking about. So you can see, yeah. All right.
Yep, I can see.
So with the rise, you start kicking backwards, boom, boom, and here you can see how I'm kicking backwards, but really I'm not driving it straight backwards with my head like a Webster.
Right.
Turning as I'm kicking, and that again is kind of a hip mobility thing. If you look at someone like Ahmed, he does a very strong kick over the top,
yeah.
Webster. So I would say you want to strive towards that if possible. But to do this, what we're going to do is you're going to start with almost low hook kicky motion. So what I want you to do is you're going to kick with your left leg and kind of let that turn you. Can you stand up and I'll kind of explain it?
Yeah.
So stand up and let me see just your hook kick.
Oh, my hook kick stinks so bad.
It's okay. Just do whatever's kind of relaxed. I don't want to see you try as hard as you can.
Okay.
Just a relaxed hook. Okay, sick. So let me see you grab your couch with your right hand. Actually, let's do both hands right now. So basically turn away from me.
All right.
No, the other way.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. All right, so from here, I want you to look not at the camera, look slightly past the camera, so directly behind you. So turn your head and look. From here, I want you to kind of stretch your right hamstring, almost like you're sticking your butt out, but only your right hamstring, if that makes sense.
Like that?
No. So put all your weight on that right hamstring. So like stand on
Oh,
only the
okay.
right foot. Stand only on the right foot, and then pick up the left foot and kind of like stretch your hamstring. Like push your butt forward, like forward towards me. No, your right one. So like, I'll show you what I mean. So I'm here, and I want to like push backwards. So I'm stretching your hamstring.
Okay, like this.
Yes, yes, yes. So can you stretch it there? Can you get your leg straight?
I think so.
Your right leg? So I can still see a knee bend in your right leg. Can you get your leg straight?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm flexible enough for that.
Okay, no worries. Let me see how far you can go, just your right leg. I don't care if you even like pick up your left leg right now.
All right.
So just stretch it. Okay, not bad. So that's gonna be a limiting factor because you wanna be able to stretch that right hamstring like really aggressively because basically the higher you get that leg before you jump, the more power you're gonna get and the easier it's gonna be to rotate. So that's a limiting factor right now, flexibility. So I just wanted to show you that so you could see that. Let's put your hands back on the couch. And I want to see you do a hook kick now like that. So you're going to look over your shoulder and I want you to lift your knee up towards your chest a little bit. Bring it up into your chest.
Okay, like this?
Yep. And then I want you to stick your foot out as if you're side kicking towards the camera, just straight out. Boom. Yep. And then get it as far as you can. Reach it by stretching that bottom hamstring. Yes, just like that. And then pull it behind you in chamber. Pull it as far behind you as you can. So there. But pull it even farther behind you. Do you feel that hip stretch? Oh. That's what you're looking for when you hook kick, okay? So let's see that kind of smooth, and I don't want to see you chamber. I want to see how well you can do that like leg straight, but all the way back there, your left leg.
Right, okay.
So try to touch that counter, your like kitchen counter over there.
Okay.
With your foot, but straight. And now point your toe a little bit. Yeah, like that. And you're trying to reach there. Yeah, that's really good. And then your right leg, which way is that facing right now when you're doing that motion? Your right foot.
I'm doing it, it's going to the left.
Your right leg?
Oh, my right leg?
Yeah.
You mean like where it's pointing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of going this way a little bit.
Okay, sick. Point it directly at your couch. So I want your right toes to be pointing at your hands.
Okay.
So look over, try to look for that sink a little bit, reach all the way. Yeah. Okay. So that's what it's going to feel like when you're doing like proper hook kicks. And that hook kick motion is going to pull you into your rise. So can you tilt your camera down just a little bit?
I can, yeah.
Okay. And now what I want you to do is step over, like actually don't even step over. Stand there just like you are. Put your legs kind of wide. Do you know how to do a machine?
Kind of, yeah.
Can you show me? So that was a cartwheel. Try one more again.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. What I want you to do is pick up your left foot first. So pick up your left foot and touch your right hand where your left foot was.
Okay.
Pick up left foot, boom, just like that. Yeah, great. So now I want to see you do that without hands. So not a true spider, but just like a little hop. So you kick your left leg back first, and then you hop and switch.
Okay.
Yeah, great. You don't have to put your chest down at all. I literally just want you to do the leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, nice, really good. Okay, so now what I want to see you do is do that gorilla motion like that, or I call it gorilla, but gorilla machine transformer. Place that hand and try to get that leg out and stay on that right hand for as long as possible. Okay.
Okay.
Nice, really good. So when you start a rise, it's actually gonna feel like that. It's kind of weird. You're like kind of almost hook kicking backwards. So what I wanna see is I want you to kick your left leg backwards as if you're doing the no-handed machine, but I want you to turn with the motion. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh, okay. So like turn a bit more?
No. So you're gonna kick backwards. Let's see if I have any room to show you. So you're gonna kick backwards with that left leg. And then as you're kicking backwards, you're gonna turn around with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So just gently.
Do you want me to get my right leg on the floor, or?
I want you to hop a little bit, but but if you hop too early, you're gonna hit your couch. So you want to go towards me.
Okay.
So kick backwards and hop a little bit. Always initiate by that. No. So no hands and initiate with that.
Okay. Yeah.
So left foot back like a hook kick, just like that, but then a hop.
Okay.
When the hook kick comes towards the camera, you hop. Yes, just like that. Great job. So that's actually what a rise initiation should feel like.
Oh, so almost like I'm doing a rise scissor, like I'm trying to do a rise scissor?
Yeah, similar. And then what you do is you do like a 180. So you're gonna turn back to your couch. So you do that hook and then you spin and turn to your couch. Yeah, really good. Now what I want you to do is hook kick harder and harder and try to stay in a front split. So your right leg is gonna lag behind like eagle position if you can. Once you kick, it's just eagle position. Really good, man. Honestly, that's like a huge improvement. Your hips are a lot more open because what I noticed is that your hips have a very like concave shape when you're doing your rise. So it's like low. And you want it to be the opposite. You want it to be like pushed forward, and that's what's gonna help you get that.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot different.
Nice. I like pulled these up ahead of time. So for my side swipe, I would honestly say my side swipe is kind of stiff compared to how much you would want it, but I still get that initiation. So I go here and I'm inverted, but you can see here, I'm like setting for a rise. I'm kicking backwards, but you can see I'm only like horizontal. I'm not like as inverted until I start to kick.
Oh, right. Okay.
So really like here, I'm setting for the rise, but you can see how my hips are already kind of pre-turned. I ideally would want to still be going towards the woods a little bit with my right foot, but it's just habits. And then here I'm kicking backwards and then it immediately turns. So you see how I'm like already going like almost backwards, like a backflip. And then here it creates kind of a straight line. I'm starting to tuck this leg to chamber for the kick, but the rise gets you horizontal in a straight line. And then all you have to do is kick through just like a 540. So another thing I noticed is you kind of kick with your adductors. You kick like an inside crescent. You want to turn your hip more to kick like a round kick because then you're using your quads. So here you can see I'm really driving forward with my quads, and that's what's pulling me down. And then here I have a little bit of like a hollow position, but as soon as you kick down, you want to lift your head. You can see I do it about right there at the end. You pull your head up. That's what allows you to land light. Otherwise, you're going to land pretty heavy, kind of no matter what you do. So if you don't arch your back at the end, you're going to land heavy. Boom, boom. All right. So what I want to see now is I want to see you do a 540. Just want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Focus on that left leg giving you height, no matter what. You don't have to kick backwards like we just did. I just want to see a lot of power from that left leg.
Okay. So you want me to like combine what I was just doing with a 540?
No, exactly the opposite. No,
okay.
We will.
So just a regular 540.
Just a regular 540.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. So exactly the same thing. For you, it's always your left leg that's holding you back. So you're set. Can you backflip?
I can, but not in here.
No, that's totally fine. I just wanted to ask because I don't want to be like, like when you backflip and then you don't.
Right.
So when you backflip, you swing your arms up, and that's called your set. You're jumping and setting, and then you tuck. For you on your 540 and your rise and your side swipe, you don't have much of a set right now. And the set is that left leg. Whatever that left leg does is your set, because your left leg comes up and then that pulls your hips up. That's why you have that L position. And then on your 540, it's a little vertical, which it doesn't look bad. It's a 540 for sure. But if you can like really lift that left hip, that'll give you more height in your 540. So go onto your couch again, put your hand on it. And then you can point towards me this time, just for balance. So just one hand though, because you want to be away from your couch a little bit. Like come forward. Yeah. There you go. Now, what I want you to do is lift your left leg towards me. Just point towards me. Boop. Yep. Harder and point. Yeah, point your toes. There you go. And then here, I want you to push your hips up. So just your hips. Yeah, just like that. So you feel how it's pulling on not just the hip it's pushing up, but you're really using your other leg. Yes. That's the feeling you should have when you're lifting for your 540.
Oh,
okay. Feel it in your right glute a lot if you're doing stretch properly. So you'll feel your left hip flexor stretch and your right glute flex. So I want you to try and think about that when you're going for it. So let me see like just that jump, like you're gonna go for a tornado, but I want to see you lift that left leg as high as you can. You don't have to 540, you don't even have to tornado. I just want to see how high you can get that left leg when you go for that cheat.
Okay.
Woo, yeah, that looked really good. Do you feel like you have enough speed for that? Because like if you get that high but you don't go fast, you won't be able to swipe over in time.
Right. Okay. So you want me to do it a bit faster?
Yeah, I'm asking, do you think you can do that same posture?
Yeah, I think I can.
Sick, let's see it. Wow, dude, honestly, that looked like a pretty good rise. Yeah, you kind of inverted a little bit. All right, sick, let's see a 540 with that kick.
Okay.
Bro, I mean, honestly, that's almost a side swipe right there.
Thank you.
Kind of what you showed me. Sick. So now I want to see you try to initiate earlier, like with that tornado, but with the back kicking rise motion that we did.
Okay.
So this is gonna feel super weird at first. If you want to just do the like rise motion or the cheat motion that we just did before we did the 540.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try out that rise motion again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was less powerful. I think it's because you're trying to drop your chest down for the rise.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, you barely have to drop your chest because you kick so hard. So focus on it being the kick that pulls you around.
Right, okay.
Not bad, honestly. Like you're kind of stiff, but you're really powerful. I just need to see a little bit more speed for it to be safe. Because if you try to swipe that right now, you're super heavy. It's the speed that's pulling you back. Try to step like a little wider if you have the space.
Okay.
Dang, so every time you do it, the shape is getting better. So it looks more and more like a rise. Like honestly, I would say it's a pretty good rise right now. But the height isn't getting better. So I think it's mainly because of your right hamstring, like the not as flexibleness, the lack of flexibility. So what I want you to do is just work on that a few more times and see how much speed you can add to it, because there's static flexibility and dynamic flexibility. And the faster you go, the more you're going to tap into that dynamic flexibility, which a lot of people have more dynamic flexibility than static flexibility if they're a tricker, just because that's what we're used to doing.
Okay.
But, even though I don't either.
Okay.
Nice. The speed is great. Stand up more on that right leg. I think you're bending your right leg for power, but you don't really need to bend it that much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nice. It was a little more height. It's just, again, like if you combine it with a 540 right now, I think you're gonna land pretty heavy. You need to see a little more float. Try to get your chest and push it towards the ceiling. Like really push your chest up.
Okay.
When you invert. Nice. That was a little floatier. It's also like, again, bro, like doing this in this small space, like you and all these people, like they're like, well, you know, I got like carpet and I have about 2 feet to train in. And then I'm like, well, that wasn't good enough. Like, you know, like, again, any concessions that like I have or any like qualms that I have with your tech, like I'm sure is really, you know, dictated by your space too. So don't feel bad about it, because anything you learn here, you can just like, when you have more space, you can just really go for it and it'll be super easy.
Yeah.
Does it feel better so far, like the rise?
It does, definitely. The landing, I feel like I'm landing like much higher than I used to.
Sick.
I used to land like this.
Yeah. Okay, great. It looks a lot better than it did. Let's try to start initiating the 540 motion. When you do it, are you spotting the ground?
I'm not, no.
Okay, so let's work on that first, because I think that's going to help you a ton for your side.
Okay.
So I want to see you do your rise, and I want you to say the word now when you see the ground. So literally rise and just say now, and then land or whatever. Like don't change it. Yeah. See if you can conceptualize the ground before you land.
Okay. I'm just thinking about what I need to focus on, like
I know, right?
Keeping my chest up and everything.
Yeah.
No.
Nice. Honestly, really good, man. So that would be when you're supposed to initiate for the kick.
Oh, okay.
Does not feel like super late. Does it feel late or early?
It feels kind of late. Like I feel like I wouldn't be able to swipe that fast.
I agree. So let's try to speed up that rise.
Okay.
Good. Let me hear you say now, though.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you want to conceptualize that ground and kick down. Nice. Honestly, like your rise is looking way better, bro.
Thanks.
I feel like, okay, so corner to corner, do you have more space if you step this way?
I think it's about a square. I think it's like an exact square, so it doesn't really matter which way I go.
So go to your couch.
Okay.
And then walk to your left along your couch to the corner.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, stop there. I want to see you step backwards into your rise. So step back with your left leg right now. I should be able to only see your left leg.
Oh, so like this?
Yeah. Do you know how to B twist?
I do, yeah.
Okay, sick. Set up like a B twist. So you're gonna step back like you're gonna do a standing B. Okay, perfect. But look, you're gonna hit the sink right now. So I want you to go corner to corner the way you were going. So point your heel towards that corner.
Oh, okay.
So set up.
So like this.
Yes. And then do your rise. Because
right, yeah.
A bunch of people who are good, especially for TDR, set up like that. And it's because it helps you get some direction and momentum before you step over, but it'll still be like kind of linear momentum rather than circular. So see if you can do that, if you have the space off camera to step in and then take a step in for that rise.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, just make sure you're careful with your spacing.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, it looked more powerful.
Yeah, it definitely felt more powerful too.
Sick. Try to travel more towards the corner. You kind of went towards your sink, and the only reason I say that's bad is because it's actually detrimental to your momentum. Like you're not giving yourself as much momentum as you can. So try to step corner to corner. It should be like wherever you step back with that left heel, you should step directly there, like in a line. Okay. So you're kind of doing it wrong. Let's see. So when you do this, you want to step directly backwards and then take a step over. But when you're going and you're letting your hip turn as you are stepping, and that's not really helping you much. Try to step directly back, plant, and then step across.
Okay.
Because I think at this point, it's mainly momentum that's holding you back. Yeah. Think of that left leg as a pivoting point. So you step back, you pivot around that, and you want to step proportionally in a line with that right foot. So I always tell students to step really far with that right foot, but you'll see everyone step really close. And it's like, what do you mean? Because basically, even if you try to step far, you're going to step close. So if you try to step close, you're going to have like almost no power. So try to step kind of far away from that left foot. Plant it and then step forward away from that left foot.
Okay, so right here, I'm going to try to go as far as I can?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
But make sure you don't turn that hip until you're doing that step. So you're always facing that direction.
Right, yeah.
Your left foot first. Boom, then boom, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, man, nice. You're barely going anywhere, which means you have a lot more potential energy. Try to go even further.
Yeah. I'll try that again.
Okay, you got it. It looked good. Nice, but see, you're kind of staying in place.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like that's not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. That just means you have more improvement to make, and so you have the potential to have more momentum right now.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Should I also be like not only stepping but maybe like reaching too?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to. So you want to be as open as possible. The more crunched you are, the worse the tech is going to be, because this is like a very aerial kind of motion. It's almost like a reverse aerial, even though like it seems weak. But if you are hollowed, you're always going to twist. So you'll always like twist or flip. You'll be like rotating in some direction. If you're arched, then you'll be able to hold yourself in the air. So when you kick and you reach, if you're here like this, then you're already starting to descend. So you want to be as open as possible.
Yeah.
Lift so you get a lot of power and then you flip over. So yeah, get out there.
All right.
Yes, just like that, bro. If you do that, that would be really good.
Okay.
The more dramatic your shapes are when you start, the more power you're gonna have, as long as you go fast.
I'll just do that one more time.
Yeah, no, that's great. If you can do that, keep your eyes on the ground and turn around and look. I think it'll be baller.
Okay.
Nice, man. That was lack of directional momentum. You kicked amazing, but you didn't go out enough. I can see you go up, you rotate in place and come straight down.
Okay.
Your rise is exactly like one of my students drew. It looks like verbatim.
Right.
Go out, really far out. And that left leg, just kick it as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Yes, nice. Okay, you had a lot of directional momentum that time, but then you landed a little hard. Do you know why?
Yeah, because my chest wasn't up enough when I started.
Precisely. That was exactly it. Yep.
Yeah.
Good job. But that was what I was looking for in terms of momentum. You went out, so just keep your chest up.
Right. Okay. I'm just thinking about what it'll look like.
No, I got you. Yeah. Step. Keep your chest up. Don't drop it that much. Right there. That's all you need to drop.
Okay.
As long as you have enough power.
Okay.
And then you just turn and arch. Dang it looks really good. It's just like you're not able to get that height right now. And that's the only thing that concerns me about you swiping. Like, if you think you want to go for it, we're approaching 30 minutes. So if you want to start, just try and side swipe, you can. I fear for your knees, that's all. So make sure if you think you want to do it, maybe combine it with the 540 tech a little bit, like set up like a rise, but don't go as over the top.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do one more rise and then I'll try it.
Okay. Really go for that height. Think of it like the opposite side Webster. Like can you Webster?
I can only do the swing through. I can't like do a loser or anything.
Okay, that's fine, but you know how to do it. You know how hard you have to kick for that Webster?
Yeah.
It's like that, but on the other leg. You gotta really kick that leg. And then the moment you get that lift of that leg, it turns and you pull over.
Yeah.
The moment.
Okay.
Oh, that just wasn't enough speed.
Right, yeah.
It's very hard when you're learning because you're thinking about like 7,000
yeah.
time. I get it.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I think you have the tech. You just need to focus on speed and height.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the rise is like vastly improved. Like it's a pretty solid rise. The only thing it's lacking is at the end you're a little hollow.
Right. Yeah.
Arched. But let's see you try to combine this with a 540.
Okay.
Even if you look back over your shoulder a little bit, it'll be a side swipe almost certainly. Because what you were doing at the very beginning was almost side swipe when I said like try 540, lean back.
And
then yep. Just make sure you spot the target, which in this case is the ground for you.
Okay. I didn't commit that time.
Yeah. You didn't go for height. Do another 540 really quick to prime your muscles for it. Make sure it feels like a round.
Okay.
Nice. I think that was more crescenty.
Oh, okay.
Try to really turn your hip before you kick. Yes, because then like it's kind of like a life hack for 540s. If you turn your hip all the way, then you're already sideways before you ever even kick. So you just kick across and down. You don't have to kick as long.
Oh, okay. Right.
There, yeah. And then drive through with your quad.
Okay.
Do you know what your quads is compared to your adductors?
Sorry, what?
Do you know what your quads are compared to your adductors?
Yeah, the quads are right here and the adductors are right here.
Those are the abductors, but yeah, they're like, it's the opposite. Just the adductors are the inside, so your groin, they pull towards.
Practicing 540 when I started, I hurt my groin so many times.
Almost everyone does because they do this, and that's why I wanted to explain it. You want to use your
Right.
quads, like pull with your quads, not your adductor. So if you feel your adductor pulling, the muscles are way smaller and way weaker than your quads. Turn your hip so it's your quads leading you, and then it'll feel,
Okay.
You'll get equally amount of power in your side swipe.
Okay. So quads. Okay.
Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. That had more inversion and it looked more powerful.
Great.
So focus on getting that left foot higher now, and then kick with the quads. Look, let's look at the ground instead of a target anymore, because with Sideswipe, we don't really look at a target. You look at, well, you do look at a target, but your target is kind of the ground because it's like a flash.
Yeah. Okay.
So 540 high, but look over to your left.
Okay.
Nice. I was saying it's really close to Sideswipe already.
Okay.
So now
Great.
try to give it a little more rise motion and see how much inversion you can add. Like what you just did was a really solid 540. Not bad, not bad. What did it feel like?
It felt like I did not put in any power to it.
It looked like that. It's because with the rise motion, you need a little more step. You stepped like super close to your own foot. And with that, the reason it's bad is not because it's not because like you need a certain amount of force, but the reason it's bad is because your hips and your legs are not wide apart enough to feel like a rise. Like if your feet are like really close together, then you can't actually kick that leg up because you're already spinning, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep saying like step big, because then you'll, I almost knocked my picture off my wall. Step big, because then you like already have that stretch. So all you have to focus on is turning around and kicking for that 540, if that makes sense. Step big, yeah. And that's why I think you should go corner to corner instead of the way you're going.
Right, yeah, yeah. Oh, jeez.
You're good, bro. It's too slow. You have to do,
it was too slow.
You have to do the whole motion like quick.
Yeah.
So think of it like a 540, just step super big.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Honestly, like you're super close to 540. Sideswipe. The only thing that's holding you back is that left leg. You need to get that inversion.
Yeah.
Whether you do it on this side where it's like pulling you up towards your chest, or whether you kick it backwards, regardless, you need to get that leg higher for inversion. That's what's gonna get you a Sideswipe. You should feel like you're like, I think you just froze. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
You should feel like you're like jumping up and laying on a bed, and then you swipe it. So your left leg is your axis. So if it's down here, then you're always gonna kick here. Does that make sense?
Right.
You gotta get the axis up so that your hip right here is up, and then you can kick over. So even if you kick close to yourself, it'll still look like a Sideswipe. But then if you can get it up to here and then kick way over the top, almost like a flash kick where you're kicking backwards, then it'll be disgusting. It'll look really good.
Okay.
So lift that left leg. That's why I want to focus so much on rise, because it's like all that left leg for you. Yeah. Even if you lift like that, that's totally fine. As long as you go fast enough to flip yourself.
Yeah.
Step big. Dang, that was really good. It was lack of speed. If you can go fast. How much space do you have over there? Do that. I would say do that step back again.
It's like the corner is right there.
Oh, you think you're gonna kick it?
Yeah.
Got you. That's spooky for sure. Try to like, okay, touch the corner with your right. Let's see. Touch the corner with your left hand, but face that way.
Oh, face this way?
Touch it with your left hand and step backwards with your left foot. Go from there, because then you're not going to kick it, because you'll step past your right foot.
Yeah, okay.
So really try to go out towards like that corner of your sink. Go as far that way as you can, because it's going to give you enough momentum. You need to go fast. Oh, dang it! That was so good. You just dug low. Yes. You can do this. Keep your chest up.
Yeah.
Boom. Kick. look
Okay.
behind you, 540. Look behind you, 540. You should see the ground when you lay back.
Okay, so like,
Spot. Yeah, bro. If you can do that, that would be amazing. Because that's going to give you that arch. That's going to give you that lift. That's going to give you the set that you're looking for.
okay.
Oh, wait. Don't do that. Step back into it so you have more power.
Okay, yeah.
If you
Okay.
can, yeah.
I'll try.
That one's going to be a little awkward the way you just did it because you're stepping like a rise and then you're just turning for a 540. So make sure you plant, start to kick backwards a little bit, and then kick back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's
So I see what you mean. So, like, I want to go like this.
Yes,
like, fully
yes,
turn
yes.
before I kick.
yeah,
Okay.
because that's going to give you the upwards momentum that you need to stay in the air long enough to kick over.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just so many things to think about.
I totally understand. And you got to go super fast.
Yeah. That's another thing.
Yo. Dang it, close. You hollowed. It was your chest that stopped you.
Yeah.
But the power was there for sure. You should only be going which direction?
This direction.
All right, perfect. I just want to make sure you know.
Okay.
Yes, lift that left hip.
I keep it's light for some reason.
That's closed hips. I wonder if I'm gonna have to. Oh, your camera just died.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, my mom's calling me for some reason.
Oh, okay. You can answer if you want. I'll probably have to mute this part anyway because the FedEx truck outside is listening to Gangster's Paradise.
Oh, all right.
This is a rise. I keep finding rises to show you. All right, here we go. I think. Oh no, this is TDR. But you can see the motion already. Can you see well enough?
Right. Yeah.
Kicking that left leg backwards is Tiki. Look how much he's stretching before he's like even got his hand down. So then it's now turned and his leg is kicking down towards the ground. So it's even on like the most, flexible, powerful people, it pulls backwards first. Next one's gonna be Levi. Oh, of course he didn't set in this. Let's see. Do it. All right, TDR. The reason it's okay to show you this is because TDR, rise, sideswipe, these are all like the same set. He's just low, but you can see that arm is going out and then the leg is kicking back. And it's the exact same thing that you should do in your sideswipe, but you're gonna go up instead of out. So you're going out and up actually, like a 45-degree angle, and then this right leg will swipe over.
Yeah.
Come on, there's gotta be someone here. Come on. So, okay, this is a good thing to notice with Johannes. All right, so here, he's stepping over for his 540, and this is what I was talking about. It kind of looks like he's stepping like super close to himself, but what you want to focus on is this extension here. So even though he's doing just a 540, his leg gets pretty high up, which allows his hip to be relatively high up, so that when he kicks, he's using his quads to pull over with a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It like starts with adductors and then turns into quads. See now it's leading straight, like a straight leg. That is what's gonna like pull you up in the air. Let's see, this is rise. So here, even he has his foot turned kind of away from his direction of momentum. It's just a human habit that's gonna happen due to lack of flexibility. But I promise you, it feels like you're kicking backwards, even if you turn like that. If you try to like turn your hip too much beforehand, then you're just gonna like drop towards your butt basically because it's your center of gravity and you don't have any hip going up. But here you can see his extension through his hips. This is how he gets the power because it's pushing straight up and his hip is the accentuation point pulling him upwards. See how much there? And then see, this is primed. So if we were going to sideswipe, you're in this amazing set here, and all you gotta do is go whoop and kick over, and you're done. So if you can reach that position, then it'll be easy for you to like just kick through. Let's see if he does sideswipe. No, TDR. But I want you to understand how it's like all the same shape. Like if you can master your rise, then you can get TDR, sideswipe, all these different things like super easy. Give me sideswipe, bro. Yeah, he's gonna sideswipe.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so I can see he's gonna sideswipe because see if I can scoot it back that a little bit. I can see he's going to sideswipe because of the way he primes that second leg. So bam, really good rise. See, it's like literally the same thing as the other one, but he starts to tuck this right leg just ever so slightly, which tells me he's about to kick it. So he's priming it by tucking it. And then look how much stretch there is. But even Johannes is not that inverted. It's just like a straight line. So he's like horizontal. And then it goes, wow, there's so much power in that kickover. So one more time, slow-mo full speed. All right, so rise. TDR, all same shapes. And let's look at his chest this time too, see what he does. So he's stepping back, stepping forward, chest forward, open, swipe through. And it just gives him so much power. It's like anything that you, like, it's a good combo thing, and this is why people use sideswipe so often, is because if you land a good sideswipe with your chest up, it's as if you just did a cart. So you can do, like he just did, you know, like a shuriken hyper hook out of that, or like a cheat 7, or a pop 7 double, depending on like what he feels like he wants to call that based on level of inversion. But he just did 2 big kicks out of it because he had power as if he just did a cartwheel. So really send that left leg and then swipe through. Let's see it. I know you're kind of out of time, but let's keep going. I want to see you land this.
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, I'm glad that we're going over time.
Yeah. Was your mom all good?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's good.
Sweet. Really extend that leg. Open your hip and then kick. That's all you gotta do. Just keep your eyes on the ground. That is your target. That will help you, because if your eyes are on the ground, you'll know whether you need to like put your hands down, or you're gonna land too low, or you need to crunch up and bail. If you're not looking at the ground, then it's not safe because you're just gonna like be lost in the air.
Yeah. So could I try like a rise first, just so that I like get the motion of the takeoff?
Yeah.
Great, thanks.
Go dummy fast.
Sorry, what?
Just go dummy fast.
Okay.
Oh man, it's so good. Just pick your chest up at the end.
Right, yeah.
Eyes is really inverting now. You just have to pull up.
By pick my chest up, you mean like just going like that?
Correct.
Okay.
Once you see the ground, or like the second time, so like once you turn and you see the ground, your only objective is to get your face away from the ground. Like pull.
Okay.
Because your upper body is connected to your lower body, and if your head comes up, your legs will naturally come down.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it too early.
Okay.
Step out, flip, get in the air, then you start to pull your head up. Once you see the ground the second time, that's why the now was so important. When you flip over, you see the ground. Now you're telling yourself to pull your head up.
Okay.
Kick down.
Sorry again, it's just so much to think about. I'm trying to like incorporate everything.
Oh, it's just wasting my time. You're good. Like, you don't have to apologize for thinking. Really good. That wasn't bad at all. I'd say step out a little bit more, but you had more height. You probably could have sideswiped that.
Okay, I'll try it again just to see if I can do it again.
The issue is that left leg. Get that left leg to the ceiling. Specifically your hip. You want your hip high. So it's not just your left leg, but your left hip.
Okay.
I gotta go in the next like 5 minutes or so though, just because my family is upstairs. I trapped them up there. They're like waiting for me to come up, just so it'll be quiet for you.
Yeah.
Really good. Really good. That was awesome.
Yeah, that one, I know that I didn't get as inverted with that one, but I definitely felt like I was going higher.
Yeah, go for that side swipe. Full extension on the kick. Do not tuck the kick.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know before you do it, do you know how to flash kick?
I do not, no.
Okay.
I don't even know how to lay out.
Got you. Okay. I just wanted to know in case we, wanted to make it feel like that, but
right, yeah.
Square and flash kick, like it'll kind of combine. They feel very similar.
Yeah.
As you kick that right leg, pull your head up. That's all I want you to think about.
Okay.
Whoa, that was pretty good. I didn't expect you to land like so upright on that one, because like you didn't give yourself as much power with your left leg, but like you really swiped over with that right leg, so it compensated for it. So nice. Yeah. More speed, more power. Rise 540. Rise 540. Like As soon as you know you're stretched and you feel like your legs as stretched as they can go, 540.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Dude, that's a side swipe, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that was just lack of speed.
Yeah.
I always tell my students it's like a rock skipping across water. Like rocks sink, but the reason they don't sink is because of surface tension mixed with speed. Like you gotta be going fast. So the faster you're moving, the lighter you physically are. Like you literally weigh less because you're moving quick. So go fast.
Okay.
Oh, not bad, but that was kicking like with your adductors.
Yeah.
Do like 3 more, and then I want to leave you with some tools.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so close. It's the wrong kick. The issue is the kick.
Yeah.
I like to kick myself in the face when I do this.
Right.
As soon as I kick, I'm kicking like up here. I try not to cross as much.
Okay, so like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that was the wrong kick.
Yeah, at least you felt it. You knew.
Yeah. I don't want to end this off on a bad note, so I'll just end off with a rise.
Okay, sick.
Oh, I thought you were Sideswipe.
That was crazy. Yeah, it looked like you were setting for Sideswipe and then you're like exited. That's funny. Okay, sick. Cool. So some things you can work on. I would recommend trying to get your rise from that stance that I showed before. So like a people call it like a reverse rise, but I want it to be just like literally standing. So can you stand up like you're gonna do your leg machine?
Yeah.
So face me and put your legs kind of wide. That's good enough. So kind of think like, you know, axe to Webster that you can do.
Yeah, so going like that, kind of like swinging through.
That, but on your left leg and more circular. So think wide legs. And then I want you to sweep like you're gonna do that, you know, spider or machine. Sweep to like backwards right now, just like doing a hook kick. Yep, but see how you dropped your chest? Try not to do that right now.
Okay.
Just keep your chest upwards and see how far you can stretch. So there is your issue. I want you to keep your chest kind of facing me the entire time. Like don't jump. Just stretch as much as you can. Chest towards me, stretch as far as you can get. That is when you jump. When you feel that stretch. So I want you to try and get a rise from that stance. It takes forever. And what I want you to do is just do that. You know that hook kick drill we did earlier? Can you do that?
Yeah.
The hook kick turnaround?
Okay, yeah.
Nice. No hand touch right now. Just standing.
Okay.
Don't drop your chest on this.
Okay.
Wide legs, hook kick, turn around. Not bad, but see, now you're not stretching that hip.
Yeah.
Keep that chest facing to me and stretch out your hip and then jump.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So like this, take off and then hook kick.
Yeah, you literally should hook kick like almost close to your head before you jump.
Okay.
Jump late.
Oh,
like that. It's scary because you're not used to it.
Yeah.
Do that and slowly raise that leg higher and higher until it becomes a rise. That's going to help you with your rise and side swipe immensely. And that's something you can do just standing there. That's why I like that as a drill, because you don't need to step across. It's going to be the same motion. I have a bunch of tutorials on rise. How many have you watched? Have you seen a bunch of them or no?
I have. I've seen the rise and the side swipe tutorial, but just like the long ones.
Okay, sick. Look for, I'll send it to you afterwards, but the one with the mat, like there's the mat, like this one will help you fix your rise chain or whatever, because it's that same concept. I use a roller mat at a gym to show the motion, but you can do it like just standing there without the roller mat. It's just that same sweep and arch and everything. So that'll kind of give you a visual. You can also look at a bunch of like reverse rises online and you'll see that motion. Basically like a standing rise. You just like reach like this and then the kick pulls you around. So watch those for like, inspiration. And then you should work on one, static flexibility, as we all should. Mainly it's front splits. You can work on side splits. It will help you, but front splits are the ones going to help you the most. If you want to train specifically for this, probably honestly, you want to do both sides, because you start in a front split on one side and then in the air you switch and you're doing front split on the other side. So work on those. And then the last one is glute bridges. Do you know what those are?
Yeah. Isn't it like where you
sit down and then you go like that?
Correct. Yeah. So do that and try to do like holds of that. And if you can like hold it for more than 30 seconds with both legs, do it single legged. So like one leg up, arch, push that up. The goal is to get your hip as high as possible. So even when you're pointing one leg, oh, sorry, I was trying to bring it into your screen. Jeez. when you're pointing one leg, a lot of people try to just bring the leg as high as possible and then push, and that's okay. But really the goal is to get your hip as high as possible while that leg is there, because it's going to activate your other glute more, and you're going to really feel the same way as you would be on a rise or side swipe motion. Really, it's just lack of flexibility and lack of awareness, but I would say you still did some side swipes in this.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem at all, bro. Do you want to like plug your social media or anything right now?
Oh no, it's fine. Thank you though.
Okay, don't want any follows, no worries. Sick. Do you have any other questions before we go?
I do not. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for allowing me to. And do you feel like, you got something out of it?
I definitely do. Yeah.
Dope. I want to make sure I leave every lesson with you at least understanding what you have to do.
Right. Yeah. Because I have a subscription to Kojo's Trick Lab, and I've never heard him talk about this stuff that you just did.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, like, I do this every single day, so I have to like think of like different ways to get to different people. Like everyone has a different body type, and so it's really hard to like with a broad tutorial like show, okay, this person's gonna do it like this person's gonna do this. So that's why I try to go like, okay, well, if you're coming from this like gymnastics, that probably taught you like this, so it can feel like this, like I don't know, it's perspective from having to teach myself, because I just learned on grass, and I had like a twin brother, but like we kind of trained together and separate, and we just had to like trial and error and don't die and stuff. So so I guess it made me a good coach, because I was able to like learn the hard way so that you don't have to.
Yeah.
But dope. Cool. Well, I'll see you later, and
see you later.
Send me clips so I can see your progress.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. See you.
See ya.
Bye.